Okay, hey bloggers, my name's Amber. I'm going to be talking about horror movies, or at least one in particular that I personally did not like. Um, anyway, it's Grave Encounters 2. Um, I did not see the first one, but it explains it in the second one, you know, what went on and all this, and did not like it. Wasn't my particular horror movie, and in fact, I can't call it a horror movie because it just did not make me jump. It wasn't scary. It really wasn't anything. Alright, so, like, this movie talks about the first movie. Okay, how can I explain this? It's almost like the camera thing. You know how, like, with Paranormal Activity, they use that camera to explain and, you know, do that movie. It's like this one, and they're actually making a documentary about the first movie, Grave Encounters, and they're trying to get down to the bottom of what happened and blah blah blah. And, alright, so the plot is a year after a film crew spent a fatal night there, a new team is entering the halls of Collingwood Psychiatric Hospital in search of the truth. I mean, sure, the plot seems like it's gonna be super awesome and amazing, but it wasn't. It just wasn't. It was terrible. Horrible. Um, However, I did like one death scene. I thought that was actually two death scenes. I thought that was pretty awesome. The cop, for one, I'll explain about him later. He dies by electricity, you know, shock therapy kind of thing, the whole old mental institution way, and I think they still do it. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. But he dies by electric shock, and then he bursts into flames, which I just thought was cheesy and funny. Uh, and there was another death that I liked, which had the chick, which was like the only woman in Grave Encounters 2. She dies by getting blown to the head several times, and even with the camera that they're shooting with, she dies from that. I thought that was gruesome. It showed a lot. The camera started breaking. Again, to me, that was funny. Not scary, but funny. Okay. Alright, so the main character, Alex, okay, he decides to get to the bottom of the first movie, Grave Encounters, and see what's going on and try to discover, you know, what really happened, why haven't they seen them in other movies, was it just like a one-hit wonder kind of thing. So, yeah, obviously, he discovers it to be true, considering it even says it in the plot, but, anyway, so he takes his friends, and his friends didn't really want anything to do with it. They didn't want to go to this asylum to figure things out, to, you know, so, but then they were like, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. He can't go alone. Anyway, so obviously people die, like within all horror movies. Of course, people are gonna die, right? Gotta have people dying, gotta, you know, and not only that, but I already told you at least two deaths. And again, there's gonna be spoiler alerts. I totally forgot to tell you this. But, yeah. Okay. Alright, so he decides, because everything started going on and there has been activity of spirits and everything, he decides, alright, let's split up, grab the cameras, and then we'll leave. Well, obviously that was a very bad decision. Because then that's when more people start dying and then they start running for their lives and trying to get out of the asylum, but they don't. Alright, so they found this guy from the first movie, and he's like totally mad. He's crazy. He kills, I believe, one person in the movie, one person. But there's this ghost who's telling him what to do and who to kill, and yeah. Anyway, so apparently the ghosts pick up the camera and help him film this whole scene of him killing and just filming the rest of the people, and yeah. Okay, so I have everything written down, so I apologize if it's taken a little while. Yeah, I already said that. Alright, and also there's this red door. I don't know if that was in the first movie or not, because like I said, I have not watched the first movie. But there's this red door, and that's the only way that you can get out of the asylum. But you can't get out until you finish this whole big massive movie. So anyway, also the guy starts talking to the ghost about the film and trying to finish it. But alright, so anyway, in the end, the guy Alex gets out. He survives. He makes it into a second movie. He tells people it's fake. Don't look into this, and so but yeah. Personally, I did not like it. It wasn't scary whatsoever. It wasn't that intense feeling that we all thrive for. It was terrible. But hey, if you guys like it, that's fine. We all have our opinions. We all have different versions of horror movies and scary and thrilling, and so then cool. But personally, I do not recommend this movie. If you want to watch it just for kicks, go ahead. I mean, because I watched it and I actually thought it was funny. Like, to me, it was funny. It was not scary whatsoever. So, I mean, that's all on you guys. That's, so, but, if you want something a little more scary, enough to where it'll make you jump out of your seat, not enough to where it'll give you nightmares, but enough to where you'll jump off your seat. There's a few out there, but yeah. So anyway, if you have any more horror movies that you want me to watch and give out my opinion, please write them down, comment below, and I'll see you hopefully next week or even tomorrow. So have a nice day. Bye.